Book Snark. Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. Snarky recap. Let's talk about Charles Dickens' Great Expectations, a story about class, trauma, unrequited love, and why you should not take life advice from a woman who hasn't changed clothes in 2 decades. Act 1. Poor Pip, literally. Meet Pip. He's a poor orphan being raised by his sister, a woman who disciplines with frying pans, and her kind-hearted husband, Joe, the blacksmith, aka the only decent human in the book. One day, young Pip runs into an escaped convict in a graveyard, and instead of screaming and running, he brings the guy food. Classic Dickens move. Good deed equals lifelong consequence. Then Pip gets invited to a creepy mansion by the richest weirdo in town, Miss Havisham, a woman who got ghosted on her wedding day and decided to stop time. Literally. She's still in her wedding dress. Cake still on the table. Dust everywhere. Bats? Probably. There, Pip meets Estella, Miss Havisham's icy hot adopted daughter trained to emotionally ruin men. Pip is instantly in love because he's 10 and has no self-preservation skills. Act 2. Pip goes full Delulu. Fast forward a few years, surprise, a mysterious benefactor offers to bankroll Pip's transformation into a London gentleman. Pip assumes it's Miss Havisham, rewarding him for being her personal emotional punching bag. He ditches Joe and goes full snob mode, gets new clothes, moves to the big city, and starts acting like he doesn't know what a blacksmith is. In London, he meets Herbert Pocket. Yes, that's a real name. His charming, broke roommate who teaches him how to act posh while being deeply in debt. There's also Jaggers, a lawyer who radiates do not ask questions energy, and Wemmick, who is weirdly obsessed with his miniature castle. Victorian real estate goals. Estella re-enters the chat. Still beautiful, still ice cold, still not into Pip, but he's convinced he can win her over by simply leveling up his top hat game. Act 3. The plot twist no one asked for. Just when Pip thinks he's about to secure the girl and the life upgrade, plot twist. His benefactor isn't Miss Havisham. It's Magwitch, that convict Pip helped as a child. Turns out the guy made a fortune in Australia and decided to spend it on Pip's glow-up. Why? Because Dickens said so. Pip is horrified, not because the man's a criminal, but because he's not rich the cool way. But to his credit, Pip eventually stops being a snob and starts being decent again. Character development unlocked. Meanwhile, Miss Havisham, in a rare moment of human emotion, realizes she ruined Estella's ability to love and Pip's entire life. Her response? Catching on fire. No, really. Magwitch, on the run from the law, gets mortally wounded, but not before Pip holds his hand and tells him his daughter, spoiler, it's Estella because Dickens loves tangled bloodlines, is alive and beautiful. Closure delivered. Convict edition. The endings, because Dickens couldn't decide. There are 2 endings. In one, Pip and Estella meet again years later, both sadder and wiser, and part ways quietly. In the revised version, they walk off together into the fog, maybe to be happy, maybe to ruin each other again. Up to you. Final thoughts. Pip's Great Expectations turn out to be mostly lies, illusions, and heartbreak. But hey, he grows a soul in the end, and that's what matters in Victorian literature. Also, never trust a woman who keeps wedding cake out for decades. That's just hygiene. Like and subscribe to Book Snark on YouTube for more hilariously unhinged literary recaps.